Parkey now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And that'll carry over the back line. Out of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, 47. 46. 26.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing.
There he goes, Amari Cooper, past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 76 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They go play action. Trubisky. It's brought in by Kevin White. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Gotta go. Hey, 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Trey Burton from 19 yards away. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They just get the play off. Now Prescott looking and finding Allen Hurns. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46.
Here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup.
Awesome.
First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Prescott now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46.
And again, it's Prescott. Buying time to his left. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage and make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. Good. 46.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Forced out to his left. And this will be incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Kill. Done. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Trubisky will throw. Completion left side to Miller. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. And incomplete here on third down. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it.
Hey, 18. Hey, 18. Yeah.
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
You see it?
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, here's Trubisky. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming in.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson. A very solid gain of 27.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
Lock in.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because, really, they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Flushed out right. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cohen. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be third down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Following the interception, here's Prescott, escaping the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing. Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break.
46.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on third down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
46.
Prescott on first down. Going for it all. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Dancing to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Being chased out left. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, 18.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Steps away to his left. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The Bears on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. Now Trubisky. Looking for White on the deep ball. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain of 32 that time. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, 18.
They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Parkey's kick is good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Again, it's Cohen. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This is Cohen. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's Trubisky. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Now Trubisky to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. A perfectly executed crossing route. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. Robinson's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears have broken the tie. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. First down, Prescott. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Now he's going to throw it back deep. Over, and that's caught inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Here's Prescott. And that's complete. It's the Carter Cooper connection. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Here you go. 46.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Let's go. Let's finish now. Here we go. 46, 46. 26.
To the air again. Prescott. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. Now Trubisky, he'll buy some time right. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He leaves this one for Howard, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Call it a gain of 3, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Let's go. We're on the ball after this.
Back now at Soldier Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Cohen. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Trubisky with a give to Howard, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Jordan Howard unable to get to that imaginary yellow line. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Here we go, 46. Here you go. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He hits Beasley right side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
Gun. Go. Get out there.
A first down throw for Prescott. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And again, it's Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tie game, fourth quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You've got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
Now it's Trubisky, flushed out right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. With that, he's up to 160 yards receiving now for the ball game.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. Now, that play is able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now it's Trubisky. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He got 29 yards that time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot.
Hey, gotta go.
They go play action with Trubisky. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Demarcus Lawrence able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Power. He's got a man. Complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Good. Here we go, 46, 46. 26.
Prescott to throw. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
And he's taken down inside the 30. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here you go.
Now Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
46, 46. 46.
Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. They were moving the ball well early in the drive, but now it's 4th down. 3 straight incompletions all of a sudden could be their final play.
And with that type of pressure, how are they going to handle it? What do you call in this situation? Personally, I got to get the ball to my best player with the play he likes to run best.
All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there. Gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10.
46, 46. 46. Under. You go 46. 46.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
Let's go. Let's finish now. 41 for Will. Here we go. 46. 26.
One last shot now for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.